We're testers.
Hey, what's good guys? It's Nightwing2303 and today we got a quick look at the upcoming Nike Zoom Hypershift. This is a new team model. It's going to be budget friendly as well. So let's take a look at their tech specs and stay tuned for an upcoming performance review in the coming weeks. These guys got a really interesting traction pattern. This stuff looks just crazy. I don't know what to think. I don't have a positive or negative thing to think about this. I'm not sure. It looks like it might be a nightmare as far as dust is concerned, just because things are so compact here. But something that's cool is that when you flex it, it just kind of like moves. So it's like little teeth, kind of similar to the Kobe 10, but much more compact. Something that you can't really see, but like you could feel it and stuff, is that the area is also contoured and it kind of like feels like a foot map. So certain areas it's lower, certain areas it's higher. Kind of reminds me of the Adidas Top 10 2000, but this done in a much like smoother fashion, because those had like giant bubbles that were supposed to like match your foot shape and everything, and these just kind of feel more, I guess, natural. I'm assuming is like the best way to describe it. So it just feels like this is going to be an interesting thing. And now that I'm like really looking at it up close, this actually reminds me a lot of Mystique when she changes you know, people or skins. I don't know what when her look changes it and it goes, you know what I mean? Like, that's what this stuff looks like. It looks kind of cool. But hopefully it performs well, because if it doesn't, well, that would suck. You can see right here where it says Nike Zoom, it's placed in the middle, not in the front or the back. So that means that there's usually going to be either full length zoom or heel and forefoot zoom. But the thing is that I can't find it. So the forefoot zoom is there, and I believe it's a rectangle unit. That's what I can see right now. There's a weird lining inside that is stopping me from like being able to see the outline of the zoom unit. And then in the heel, I believe there's one as well, but I'm not positive, so I'm not gonna confirm one way or the other. At least not right now. I'm gonna hit up somebody that I know over at Nike and see if they can tell me what the tech specs are. And then all of that is within a Phylon midsole. And the Phylon itself, especially up at the front, is very thin, so you're gonna have a really low to the ground feel. These will be ideal for guards that, you know, want to stay as close to the floor as possible, but have some sort of cushion underneath their foot. The material is probably my favorite part. It's actually like a nice woven or mesh. It reminds me a lot of what came on the Mellow M12s, and I really like that material setup. So it being on these, them being low tops, all that kind of good stuff, I just think it's a good look. It's gonna feel good. Hopefully it'll play good. Hopefully it contains well. A lot of that will rely on the Flywire. This Flywire piece is sick, dude, because it's this piece right here is this piece. So if you pull on these, you can see that, and then that's gonna keep the heel drawn into the back. It's like the best use of Flywire that I've ever seen. So, you know, the Flywire usually is embedded within the footbed here, and so it keeps your foot on the platform, which is great. Keeps it from shifting side to side, but this is the first time when we've actually seen it used to really like legitimately draw or keep that heel containment in there. Just really great like idea. Whoever came up with that, kudos to you, because that is really cool. Then you can see the tongue area is all one piece. It's kind of like a neoprene sock, very similar to the Crazy Light Prime Knits that I played in, the Crazy Light 2016. And then you have some nice molding and padding inside the heel right here, so it should cup your ankle really well. The internal heel counter is very thin and minimal though, so the overall fit's gonna really play into the overall support, since the actual support features are fairly weak, I guess you could say. And that pretty much takes care of it. I'll go over sizing and fit and all that stuff after I've played in them, after they've loosened or broken up. That's not the right word. I will go over their sizing after I've played in them in the performance review, because that's going to be like the real telltale sign on how they fit, whether or not they break in decently, the material stretches too much or whatnot, and all that stuff. So overall, I'm excited to play in these. I don't know which one I'm going to play in first, the Soldier 10s or these guys. It's a toss-up. I kind of want to play in these because I really like lows, but we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned for the upcoming performance review. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about the Hypershift. I think it's not a bad looking model. So thank you guys again, and until next time guys, have a good one. Actually my true size, whereas the original pair that I reviewed was a half a size down. I was able to take care of this performance review in my true size thanks to finishline.com, so shout out to you guys for sending these out. And with that being said, let's go ahead, get right into it. So as usual, traction pattern, they've done this before. It looks very similar to what they used on the Kyrie 2, and I do believe that this is going to perform really well. The rubber compound is really going to make or break the traction pattern itself. These being translucent, it's a